That's the cursor.
Started.
Always taking off your shirt. You hot? Oh yeah, you get hot.
Question.
You get hot a lot. I noticed.
You're a copycat.
You a copycat. Black shirt, jean wearing nigga.
Yeah, I read your mind by coming to your house when I was already at work.
So
right?
something you owe.
This morning,
doesn't
I
matter,
was
nigga. I had my outfit in my mind last night.
I told you I'm going to the barbershop. You tell me back you're going to the barbershop.
That's regular.
I read your mind.
You're bald. What are you going to the barbershop for? Did you save so much money you do it at home?
I have facial hair. I don't go to cut my hair. Why would I buy a bevel razor to then go to a barbershop? I go to get my beard shaped up.
You can do that yourself.
All right, you could do everything yourself.
No, I can't.
Anyway.
I can't do a fade like my barber.
Shout out to Uncle.
That nigga is ill.
What's
Mike.
his name? Mike. Shout out to Uncle Mike.
Yeah.
Miss your show, man. We need these Monday motivations.
Yo, why your shit is so low, bro?
Yeah, you should have heard me at the conference. I was speaking, man. Like I was like, "Hi, my name is Abdalla."
I want to keep all of that.
Play it back. Play it back before you act like a little girl. Play it back and hear my.
See, you talking? You talking right?
I
man?
don't care.
You shouldn't, but the listeners care.
I hear it. I bumped the episodes back more than you, nigga. I watched the video and I bumped the episodes back more than you.
See that? That's good. You see that?
That's because
you're talking with a purpose now.
That's stupid. When you talk louder, you don't speak. That being louder doesn't mean you're being more purposeful.
You're talking with intention. You're not talking like you in the background.
Regardless, you're talking in.
Oh, hey, I'm in the background. Hear me out.
Anyway,
that's we gonna have to start.
Ready? Are you ready to start now?
Yeah, I don't know how. I only have one topic, so it's like. I couldn't find. The reason why I couldn't find.
Do the intro now.
The reason why I couldn't find topics because I couldn't find anything that wasn't revolving around like just bullshit, like politics, white people. I was trying to find different shit. I couldn't find nothing different. You know what I'm saying?
There's things out there. You can read a science magazine. You can
website. Obviously I can find. Obviously I can find shit like random things like, hey, did you know lizards fucking do this to their skin? I'm trying to look like for current events, like shit that's like current, like recently happening. Obviously I can find, hey, did you know that they discovered something on Mars that they say has life? Yeah, I could do that. Your eyes red.
Yeah, I know this one. My shine gun coming in. I'm gonna get you.
You getting bullied? That's cool. But nah, what's up though, man? Yo, this is
exactly
Nico.
What I mean, you being mad like
the shine gun?
No, you talking about lizards and Mars? Like what the fuck?
No,
like last week I know. The week before we had the very intellectual.
I know that, but that is
you can look into shit like that.
That is something that I just like that I researched. That's something that it just
natural.
It popped up in the conversation.
Yeah, but
there's things I could look up, of course, but I like to bring the more like more current stuff. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't have anything to do with white people.
You just want to talk about pop culture shit.
Yeah.
This is not The View.
Because if we both come with white people shit, it's on D times too. I know you're gonna come with that, and then I come with something different. So it's a different dynamic. That's how I like to see it. You know what I'm saying? I come with more pop culture.
I've been saw that.
Less,
I've been noticed that.
Yeah, and then so you come with that regardless. So I have to find something else.
Not all the time. I have topics. Majority of times I have topics about white people. But it's not like one could say I hate white people.
I didn't say that.
Or have a disdain for white people.
A disdain? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's perception. That's your perception.
That's not fair?
To say that I have a disdain for white people?
Yeah.
Based on what exactly?
You.
Based on everything I've said? See, that's what I'm saying.
What does disdain mean to you?
Disdain means you have standoffish.
You're not standoffish. I mean, not in public. Like, hey, right, man, don't come near me.
Exactly. That's why I said I could negate these.
But standoffish could be physically. It could be mentally. Like it could be like you don't trust niggas.
Yeah, you do not subscribe. You do not.
You don't trust them.
You don't like being around. I have a disdain for these people. Like I don't want to.
I think that's a fair statement. But anyway, I'm Nico, and this is
my name's Abdalla, and you're listening to the Brothers Podcast.
Neighborhood, nigga.
Yeah, Nip's birthday is tomorrow.
His birthday is tomorrow. We can start with that.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out Nipsey Hussle, the great neighborhood Nip.
All that.
Like I said before, when he passed, I'm not even gonna front like I was bumping his music, like months prior, years prior. Nah, I wasn't. He was always one of them artists that I was like, he looks like a cool dude. I'm sure his music is nice, but I just never gave it a chance. Is the things I heard, it didn't really catch my ear. But his most recent, like even when I bump his old mixtapes, it's cool. But his most recent album is what really like. It's like, yeah, this shit is amazing.
His only album.
Yeah, his only album. Yeah. His latest project, I should say.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Shout out Nip, man. Rest in power. You know. I've been thinking about him a lot lately. Cause I've been seeing like, I don't know, like he's on the internet all the time. People always post him
every single day.
Repost
my IG every single day.
Yeah, I've been seeing this video of him. He was confronting these paparazzi.
Yeah, guys. The same day he
They've
took
been
that
reposting
picture with
that every day.
Lauren London. The same day he took that picture with Lauren London when he was wearing the camo pants, right?
I think so.
When he was like neighborhood. So. Then he was like they was like, oh, I thought you was a celebrity. He's like, I'm Crip first.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I thought he was cool, man. He said, nah, I'm a 60s Crip first. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because they was like, I got something for you, and they just like pulled out something. Like they was reaching to pull out their camera or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't just be, in the areas that these people grew up or whatever. You just can't be pulling out shit like.
Yeah. I've been seeing that video like every day.
Yeah.
Everybody's reposting it. But yeah. Shout out Nip, man.
Yeah, man, it's very unfortunate loss. Still is. Every day I bump. Well, majority of my days I bump Nip.
Facts. Like this past week, like I was kind of like, I gotta listen to new music. Facts. Like this past month, I was bumping like other music.
Yeah. You bump YBN Cortez yet?
I have. I like it. I had to bump it again though. I only bumped it once.
You're welcome.
He remind me of J. Cole.
Yeah, he do.
But yeah,
you do the fuck this is my favorite rapper. I'm comparing. Of course, if I told you, right. I told you about J. Cole, you didn't listen. Now you like J. Cole.
You didn't put me on J. Cole.
All right. We're not about to go into this. I put you on what I've been telling you about YBN Corday, and you finally.
What? You put me on YBN Corday?
I said I've been telling you. I asked you, have you bumped his album?
Abdalla is one of them guys.
Yo, I didn't tell you about him last week.
I've been heard about him. Before last week. I've been heard about him.
I haven't been asked yes or no. Just yes or no. Have I not been asked? Yeah, if you heard
you wrote in the chat, yo, who bumped the album or something like that.
No, but I haven't asked you outside the chat about
his album, about this specific album.
Yes, nigga. This is the only fucking project I heard about him.
I'm sure you have.
All right. Anyway, continue with your story.
Abdalla's one of them people that like, if y'all bump our artists around the same time, or like he mentions it before you mention it, he put you on.
That's not true.
That's his artist now.
That's not. You're the only one that be saying shit like this. Cause nobody else I know be saying shit like this.
First of all, I'm the most outspoken person you know, probably.
No, that's not.
That's
true.
One.
That's not true.
2, I'm probably the most objective to you.
That's not true.
3.
You acting like I'm some fucking kingpin that like Suge Knight who be like people are fearful of me. Like,
I don't know.
You be making up a bunch of shit in your head. Anyway, continue.
I don't know how people react to you.
All right, then stop having these perceptions. Continue.
3. Damn, I just had it.
Oh man.
Damn, I literally just had it. I forgot. I literally forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, his album is pretty dope. That Family Matters song. 1,000 Words.
Nah, he's cool. He's a good artist.
Yeah.
I fuck with him.
Another great album, Rick Ross.
I haven't bumped it that yet. I kind of fell off Rick
too.
Ross. I don't know.
Nah, Rick Ross. to be quite honest, my top 5, dead or alive, Rick Ross is in there, man. That dude is nice. Yeah.
Rose is nice. I fuck with Rose. Renzel, Ricky Rose.
Wait, Renzel is another name, right?
Yeah, nickname.
Because I heard him say it. I was like, who the fuck is Renzel now?
Yep.
But I attended a conference over the weekend. It's called it was the Very Black Conference. It was the first of it was the first time it was put together, and the girl Elaine, she said that most likely she'll be having another one next year, and it'll become an annual thing. It was dope. A lot of black intellectuals, authors, businessmen, people who just like bought their own, like their first property, giving like insight, details on how to go about being your own homeowner, different government grants or databases you can utilize.
Right.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
That's what's up.
Network.
Where was it?
It was right here on Jamaica, East New York. Yeah, right here on Jamaica Avenue.
Oh, I thought you meant like Jamaica Crime. Like that's not right there.
The bank right there at the end of Pennsylvania. Or whatever.
Oh, really?
To the right, like just
the Chase
3
bank?
blocks down. Not Chase.
That's not Chase.
City.
That's City Bank. Yeah, City Bank. Yeah.
Yeah, by like Miller.
Oh,
like
okay.
Jamaica and Miller.
Yeah.
Right there. But
that's dope.
Yeah, it was like from 10 to 3 in the afternoon. Yeah.
You spoke there?
Nah.
Like ask a question or something?
Nah, I didn't ask any questions.
But you said that you were speaking low there.
Because they asked, is there anyone in the audience who has their own business or whatever? I handed out flyers and wristbands for the podcast.
Oh, nice.
And I told them about the my car service. You know what I don't like about these conferences though with
what
black
don't you
people?
like?
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't fucking like. Nah, funny. I don't like the fact that like everybody they come to the conference claiming, oh, it's about networking, it's about this, it's about meeting people and supporting black businesses, but people barely do this shit. Like I've seen.
You mean like
people like they have books or whatever, and barely anybody go to the table to buy the books. People have business cards. Barely anybody take a business card. Right. People barely wear the wristbands. People barely, like, while I was talking, not saying they ignored me, but people listened or whatever. But when I was finished, just like, only one girl was like, oh, can I get a business card, right?
Right.
And it's like,
what are we here for?
Like 60 to 70 people there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, y'all a bunch of fake ass niggas. Like, and this is not the only conference, the only event like this. Like I noticed it a lot of places. Like I would have like $20 to my name. Well, in cash or whatever. Because $20 to my name.
Say $20 to your name, my nigga. You
$20 or whatever on me, whatever, right? And I would use majority of the $20. I wouldn't find excuses like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Bro, what the fuck are we here for?
Right.
Why are you even here if you're not willing to buy or support somebody?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm not saying that because I, had business cards or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I've seen other people with their shit going on, and it's like they only pick and choose who they want to speak to. Like if you're like what was her role in terms of like presentation? She was like the headliner, something like that, for the event. And I ain't gonna front. She's phenomenal. Her name is Tamara McMillan. She came in from Buffalo. She's a professor at Buffalo State, I believe.
Every Tamara I ever saw was a powerful black woman.
Yeah. She's
every Tamara.
Dope. She's dope. Like her personality is
my daughter Tamara.
Her personality is just radiant. Like like you could feel her energy. So I ended up chopping it up with her after she spoke, and I bought one of her books. Support, of course. We chopped it up before we spoke for like a couple minutes before we even told each other our names. She gave me a hug. Then she wrote like a passage in the book. She wrote, well, not a passage. She wrote like inspiring words as far along with her autograph or whatever. And it was dope, like, you know. And she
gave
was
her
like,
wristband?
I hope you, yeah, I gave her a green because she's a Kappa and their colors are green and pink. So I was like, I ain't got no pink, but you know, a little birdie told me you a Kappa. Because I was talking to certain people and they told me like, oh, I was in a class and she.
You spend your game at her?
No, she's married with children.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Not saying that is deterrent.
Yeah, I mean it should be because she's
black
you know
woman,
you don't want to break up
sophisticated.
You don't want to break up a black happy family.
Not only that, I don't. But not only that,
okay.
It's certain people that you do this with, like somebody of that caliber.
Yeah.
Like you just don't approach them on some like spitting game.
Right.
We at a conference for black empowerment, and I'm trying to get in your pants. Like,
yeah, it's not appropriate.
It's not. Plus, she's taller than me. Like. Not that that's a problem.
She's taller than you?
She's taller.
Aren't you like 6 foot?
I wish. She like OG height. But yeah. It was a dope ass experience.
That's what's up.
Minus the people being, you know.
That's how it is though.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You noticed that, right?
At network events, I mean, because I'm kind of like some of those people, like I go to networking events and then I try to socialize and speak to people, and I do, but like I'm not like the openly, hey, how's it going? My name's Nico. I have a podcast, and I need to be more like that. And my boy Pete always tell me that. He always be like, yo, when I'm out, like I don't have no problem pushing somebody and speaking about Cups and Convo, because that's like my baby.
Yeah.
You have a child and you go smoke with your child.
Yeah.
You feel proud of your child. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're like an ugly baby and you're like, I don't know, I'll tell you, have a blanket over you.
Yeah, I agree. All the people I approach, I told them about the podcast. I gave cards, wristbands.
That's a perfect area.
Stop trying to touch my hands. The only time I told about my car service is when I stood up and told them about that. But
that's a perfect area for that, because we talk about black shit, and it's called Brothers Podcast. Like,
yeah.
You know
but it's not that I'm shy or insecure with approaching people. It's just I read people. It's like if I see
you don't want to talk to me.
Yeah. No. Like, not you don't want to talk to me. It's like you don't really care. You're just talking to people based on your convenience. It's like I'm assessing people. Even though I'm present, I'm looking at people in terms of who they're speaking to and who they're most in tune with when they're speaking. Like if I see like the woman Tamara spoke and you're in tune, right? But then somebody else spoke and they're like
on their phone, or they have a side conversation.
And they're talking about something. They're not as captivating, maybe, or interesting based on their background as Tamara. And you're on your phone or you're talking to people like you're disrespectful. Yeah. So now you're prioritizing people now. Yeah. So why are you here? This is not black empowerment to you. This is just fucking conveniency.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Who I can attach to better myself the most. I don't respect that. So my spirit is like, I don't want to talk to you now.
Were you handing out wristbands and some people like turned it down?
Nah, nobody ever turned it down. Okay. Ever. Like all the people I offered, they never turned it down.
Were they like, what's this?
Nah, they wasn't hesitant either. Okay. Like everybody I told about it.
Because that happened me a couple times at the Cups and Convos game night. Nah. Like a couple times, like I think it was the one before this past one. I was handing them out, and I ain't gonna front. Some coach was like, "Nah, I'm good." I'm like, "All right," but then no lie, it was like, "I'm like, it's a wristband. It's free. It's a wristband. Like, just take it." Yeah. And some of them had like faith. It was like, I'm like, it's free. It's a wristband, bro. I'm not asking you. I don't have like a little card reader. Like, hey, this wristband's $1. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people are very skeptical. Like, what is it? What is it about? It's a wristband.
Yeah, I hate when people be like, what is your podcast about? I mean, I don't hate it, but it's like,
I don't mind. I don't like answering that through text only because I have to type a lot. Cause I'm gonna give you
any and everything.
I'm gonna give you like general overview. Literally like categories like, all right, politics, black matters, worldly matters, racism, gender relations, situation with women. I'm gonna break it down. In person, I don't mind it because like I like to speak about it. Yeah. But in text, it's like, just read my bio. Nah, but I mean, but nah, I don't mind. I don't mind it really.
No, I don't mind the question. No, I don't mind the question, but this is my thing. It's like people are fucking dumb. So you ask me what my podcast is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you any and everything. It's about politics, white supremacy, dating, relationships, all of this stuff, right?
Right.
And then now that I went in depth and I, elaborated on terms of the different aspects of the podcast, I would expect you to be like, to ask a follow-up question pertaining to one of these, because this means that you genuinely asked, like this validates the genuinity of your question,
right?
Your initial question in terms of what is it about,
right?
Typically, people don't ask that follow-up question.
Yeah, like,
so now it's like
where can I find it, or
some
like,
people, very few would ask that follow-up.
Yeah,
but not even where can I find it. It's like trying to get more in depth, like, what do you think about such and such, or just what is your most recent, most controversial topic? Like,
I think that when people ask us that question, they asking it out of like,
is it worth listening to?
Is it worth listening to?
Yeah, but I know this.
Yeah,
but
like,
I'm just like,
what are you talking about? You talking about bullshit?
Yeah,
they kind of skeptical and shit.
I know. I figured.
Yeah, I'm sending niggas a link anyway. Right after I'm done writing the description, I'm sending you the link right after that.
Yeah, every certain amount of months, I hit up people who requested me, or I happen to come across on social media, all the new people, and I send them a link. I send them with like a little paragraph, telling them to check it out, and I send them the link anyway. Be like, hey, if you want to check it out, thank you in advance.
Yeah.
Some reply, some don't.
Right.
Some leave you on red.
Fuck them. Nah. We'll get to y'all. Yeah, we'll get to y'all. But what's good though? You want to jump into?
Why you made that face? Oh, something else I wanted to speak about.
Yeah,
this has been on my mind, and this is just how the universe works, man. I ended up meeting a girl at the Very Black Conference.
Really? Wow, that's dope. What's her name? She live in Brooklyn?
You need to relax. I don't know where she lives. But what's been on my mind is basically donating for like back to school drives, or hosting a back to school drive, like a brothers podcast. Like, we're gonna go out on Pennsylvania Avenue and hand out book bags with like school supplies and shit.
Yeah.
Who's gonna rob us? The mothers?
5th graders.
For those who don't
know,
I'm playing.
Insider. Those who know the joke. But continue.
That's no joke.
It is a joke.
No, I was there. I saw the bruises.
You wasn't there.
In school.
Really? You want to lie in the house of God?
Oh my God. This is not a house of God. Y'all niggas are atheists.
I'm not an atheist, I'm agnostic. My mom's a believer of Christ.
What? Oh, believer of Christ?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so
back to school shit.
I ended up meeting someone there, and I was basically talking to her, I was like, what do you do? Like, and she's like, oh, I'm just a student. I was like, anything interesting? She's like, no, not right now. Anyway, long story short, exchanged Instagram or whatever.
Really?
And
oh shit, my AirPods in my ear the whole time?
Yes, very
Why
disrespectful.
I swear to God, I did not feel it.
I don't know how people with AirPods don't feel that.
I didn't feel it, bro.
See, this is what the white man wants y'all to do. Walk around looking like cyborgs.
Hey, man. You know what? Sorry to cut you off. Not sorry to cut you off.
You are sorry.
When I was in, I'm not. Like,
You're fucking sorry.
I'm genuinely not sorry. I'm almost like rude right now.
I don't care.
I'm almost like, but I'm trying to be rude.
Okay, I don't.
Anyway,
care.
We was in Best Buy the other day.
Who was in Best Buy?
Me and P.
Oh, okay.
He was looking to buy a TV for the game night.
Oh, okay.
And
hurry up.
Shut up. We was looking at a bunch of things, and like when I move into my own either apartment, house, whatever, condo, whatever, I want it to be. I know you're gonna disagree, but I want my shit to be like on some James Bond shit, like yo, lights on, like nigga, fucking alarm clock 3 p.m. or that's like cool. Living room lights dim 50%. Like I want everything to be
a smart home.
Yeah, like just
that's cool. Yeah,
just like real like, yo, refrigerator. Give me an apple. Yes, Dominic.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, that's yeah. But yeah, I don't know why I mentioned that.
Yeah, it was very irrelevant and pointless. But anyway, so long story short, she's hosting a back to school drive this Saturday.
Facts.
And another guy, remember when we had Kenny on, and he mentioned this guy Marcus from Big Houses?
Yeah.
And
He's one of the OGs.
Not OGs. He
No,
runs the center.
Nah. He said he's one of the OGs, and he said he looks up to him.
Oh yeah. He runs the center, the community center there. He's also having a back to school drive. You know, and I made a couple donations. I feel really good about myself. I feel great.
What's up?
What the fuck? But yeah, I feel really good. Like it's dope. Like
that's dope.
I wanted to do it personally.
Facts.
I wanted to do it personally, but at the same time, like I'm a low key type of guy. Like I don't like being in the spotlight and shit.
You mean like involving yourself on the forefront of that drive?
Yeah. Like as far as us though, I don't want to go and commandeer their shit. Like, hey, I'm the Abdalla. I volunteered and I donated
$50.
I ain't donate $50, but
yeah, I know what you mean. Nah, I want to do that as well. Like I want to do that eventually. I want to do. Steven always. I don't know why we never done it, but
G.
Yeah, Steven G. Steven Gorbea. Steven Gorbea.
Why are you telling his whole name?
It's on his Facebook and shit. He knows that. It's on his Instagram too, I think. Yeah. Steven Gorbea. Middle name is Malcolm.
It's not.
Spanish. His middle name is Jose. That's crazy. This is show how racist we are. Hispanic Jose. We've been trying to do we're not trying. He mentioned a couple years ago that he wanted to do like a Christmas toy drive, which I'm completely open to do. Go to like a toy shop, buy them in bundles, get them for a low price, and give it out to for kids who are like unfortunate.
How do you find these children though? That's what I be wanting to know.
Like shelters and shit. Shelters or like you go to a neighborhood like community center, say hey, we having this at 3 p.m. 3 to 6 the day before Christmas, and we give it out
like a community center.
So like toy drive, school drive, you know what I'm saying?
Because with planning the school drive too, I was like, how do you get it out? Like
social media, word of mouth.
Yeah, I know it's social media.
People in the neighborhood, the church lady, you know what I'm saying?
But the community
Allahu
center is a great
Akbar at the
resource.
bodega, you know what I'm saying?
No. Only black children. Imagine that. Spanish children and Arabian children come and they be like,
you wouldn't want no Hispanic children there?
I want a book bag. I want a pencil. You'd be like, no,
you're not black. You wouldn't want no Hispanic kids there? Cause I mean, in the hood, they either Dominican or Puerto Rican.
Joke. Oh my God, y'all niggas is sensitive as fuck.
I'm just asking you a question.
Why would I do that? Yeah, sometimes I wonder like. Do people honestly listen to me when I speak? Like
with the Arab kids, I believe you would be like, sorry, it's only for black.
My name is Abdalla.
That's Arabic? I thought it was African. You always told me it was African.
It's both.
Oh.
They like, you have my dad's name. I'm like, yeah, but
you pronouncing it wrong. It's Abdalla. Are you dumb?
They be like Abdalla. One time, this Arabian woman, was telling me the meaning of my name, and I was like, servant of God. Then she's like, no. I was like,
servant of
it's
Satan.
Servant of God. She telling me my shit. She was basically saying, no, servant of God is another name. But it's like it's multiple names meaning the same thing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Like they be acting.
I'm pretty sure it's not one name that means that.
She was like, oh, this is my culture. I'm like,
oh, she was really.
Yeah, she was really wrong and strong.
Being really combative with you.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta let dickheads be dickheads.
Yeah, that's somebody's mom, man.
Ask me if I care.
Do you care?
No. Ask me if I'm ever.
And this is one of God's followers.
I'm not a follower of God.
So what do you call it?
I subscribe to God. The fuck is wrong?
You're walking beside God. You're not walking behind. You're walking beside him.
I'm not. We are not on.
You don't believe in God. You know God.
We're not on the same level, so I can't walk beside him.
So what are you doing? What are you doing, Flo? You flowing behind him?
You making jokes. You.
This is what I do,
devil
man.
Devil worshippers make jokes. About it. Next
Satan.
Next topic. See?
Nah, fuck Satan.
Yo, you saw the list of companies that are supporting
yes, nigga. Trump? Chick-fil-A ate there this week. Food was phenomenal. Walmart, See, look, a lot of niggas in the tri-state gonna say, "Oh yeah, boycott Walmart." First of all, the nearest Walmart is on Long Island.
I didn't see Walmart.
So that's like you fake boycotting Gucci. No, y'all can't afford it. A lot of black
people are fake boycotting.
Can't afford it. So you was gonna get it anyway. People, well, might not have saw it, but people was like hashtag Walmart boycott Walmart because
they said hashtag Walmart boycott Walmart.
Nah, but yeah, folks is like, okay, if you boycotting for real, cool, that's great. But
yo, you're such a fucking asshole.
Like. But don't boycott some shit that you know you ain't gonna get regardless. Like, first of all,
like if you can't afford it,
I mean, but one look,
intending on buying it.
But one thing,
don't be like I'm boycotting.
Look, but one thing, first of all, you live in the Bronx. The nearest Walmart is in like fucking Suffolk, Long Island, or some shit. It can't be in the tri-state by law. You know what I'm saying? So. Like, you can boycott it, cool, but like you don't shop there. So
there's one in Green Acres.
So stop capping. No, it's not. It's not a Walmart in Green Acres.
Green Acres Mall. I've been there, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna Google it.
How much you trying to bet right now?
I'm gonna bet your soul.
You know where Green Acres? I said Green Acres, not Gateway. Okay.
I know that.
How much you betting, bro?
I'm not a gambler.
All right.
But okay, but where is Green Acres?
It's in Long Island. It's not Suffolk.
Okay, I was.
That's
joking.
not the point. The point is
I was joking. I
know you was exactly.
I don't know for a fact it's in Suffolk, but the fact that it's in Long Island.
No, but you challenge.
A lot of y'all niggas is not.
Like I was lying.
You're not going to Long Island to buy a fucking 34 pack of soap.
It's like the border of Long Island, Queens.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so Walmart is one of them. Mm-hmm. Chick-fil-A is one of them.
In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out Burger. A lot of y'all niggas in Cali love In-N-Out.
Taco Bell.
Taco Mexicans. Bell? No, not even. It's a bunch of niggas that love Taco Bell in New York because they love the tacos. Taco. Yeah, people love Taco Bell for some reason.
I never had Taco Bell. McDonald's, Wendy's,
fuck
KFC.
McDonald's. So basically every
Olive Garden, Waffle House. Waffle House is prevalent in the South. You ever been there?
I done ate at fucking Waffle House like a million times on vacation.
IHOP.
People love
Carl's Jr. I never heard.
Just say
Carl's
everything
Jr.
that makes food fast.
Except Popeyes. Everything except Popeyes.
What about Checkers?
Yeah, I checked for them. I was like, no Checkers. I ain't see no Checkers.
But look, at the end of the day,
no Popeyes. So
I saw this too.
Black people, we good.
You shouldn't be eating Popeyes anyway, to be honest.
Shouldn't be eating Checkers.
The fries? What, once a month? I think I'll be fine.
Okay, that's you.
Anyway.
People's tolerance are different.
Yeah. Anyway. Damn. What's I gonna say?
How do you feel about
No. Okay,
do you see
look.
yourself still eating Chick-fil-A?
Look, my thoughts is,
being that you hate Donald Trump and you...
I don't hate Donald Trump.
Okay, you love Donald Trump?
I don't love Donald Trump either.
You like Donald Trump?
I'm not like my mom that fucking every time you bring up his name up, she has a fucking anxiety attack and she wants to get irate. I don't hate Donald Trump because
you're indifferent about him.
You
don't dedicate your energy to him.
I understand his peace in society. I understand his I'm gonna say peace. I understand his part.
Yeah,
and his position
that he's playing. Yeah.
I understand that he was most likely strategically put there to get a rise out of people.
Exactly.
So I understand that. And it ain't like he popped up and he was a nice guy and then he's been this way. Exactly. He's been a dickhead. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? I hate what he's doing. I hate what he stands for. I hate, you know what I'm saying, what he's, because it's like I posted something the other day. It was a video. It was a compilation of things he said and at like it was a compilation of a fucking
2 times
of him at rallies and
him
inciting violence and
during his presidential campaign.
Yeah.
Or like from the past up to now.
I don't know. He said it during his presidential run or so. And I said like you can agree with his policies, I guess. But you can't be naive or you can't be complicit enough to say that he's not inciting some type of violence or some type of hate, at least minimum hate or separation within the country. That's a fair statement, whether you like him or not. That's a fair statement. I believe so. Mm-hmm. I don't hate him though. I don't know him to hate him. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Being that you disagree with,
and he's a tool. But I'm not to say I'm gonna eat Chick-fil-A again. I'll be a hypocrite to say that, because they are anti-gay. I'm pro-decision. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-equality. So I'm not anti-gay. So from a moral standpoint, I shouldn't be supporting them either. But I'm a flawed human being. Like I said, there are things that we pick and choose what we support.
There's not going to be anyone. This is what I'm 100% proponent of. There's not going to be anyone or any entity, because an entity is a reflection of someone and their views and ideologies. So it's not going to be anyone and any entity that's going to fully reflect everything that you believe in.
Morally or whatever the case
morally,
is.
Spiritually, physically.
So you're going to have to take the good with the bad.
Sexually, the fuck. Right. People, you're going to choose whoever or whatever is in line with your ideological views, majority of, your ideological views.
Right.
Depending on the severity of certain ones. But that's just how it is. It's like a partner in life.
Right.
No woman is gonna be 100% like you. That's gonna be. I don't want a woman, a female version of Abdalla.
Or not even that. I mean that too. But you're not gonna like 100% of somebody.
Exactly.
There's gonna be things you're gonna disagree with. Yeah. It's just what's a deal breaker for you. Not to say that being anti-gay isn't a deal breaker, but when the shit is 15 feet away and the chicken tastes like.
Well, I don't care about them being anti-gay. You know that's not.
I mean, I know you don't, but I mean, it is back in my mind. Like that is kind of fucked up. You supporting anti-gay organizations, that's kind of hateful. But like I said, you take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that we put in our bodies that is niggas anti-health for us. And we still do it. So it's kind of like, it's a constant battle. Like you pick and choose what's going to be your threshold of, I ain't fucking with that. And some things like, yeah, he beat me a little bit, but, he made good, he fucked me good. Not saying me, but I'm saying like, I know that came out bad, but I'm just saying, like, for example, of a woman, like, yeah, he beats me sometimes, but he's good with kids. Where you was coming from. You take the good with the bad. It was a bad example, but I'm trying to be.
No, it was a good example. You be yourself. You free spirit and all that.
Shut up.
Keep being free. But something that crossed my mind was the Confederate flag and the United States flag, right?
Mm-hmm.
When people, white, black, Hispanic, whatever, when they see a Confederate flag, they have certain conceptions about it.
Uh-huh.
Right? Now, majority of those conceptions tend to be negative.
Based on history.
Based on what they were exposed to.
Which is warranted,
and
if you ask
history,
me.
Right? Mm-hmm. Based on historical facts and socialization.
Right.
Because some people, they hate it and they really don't know the source of it or what it actually stands for.
Right.
So I disagree with that, because I think you should know before you pick a definitive stance. Now, just focusing on black people, right? Majority of us is going to have this negative conception and would feel satisfied if we saw it removed from certain,
the flag,
the Confederate flag, institutions,
right,
monuments.
We
would prefer, we'd feel more comfortable. And when we see a United States flag, we're indifferent about it. Some may be patriotic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the totality of things, under which flag has black people suffered more?
The American flag.
You see how socialization works?
Right.
So I was just thinking about that. I'm like, look how we were fucking manipulated.
Yeah. I don't fuck with either flag.
I don't fuck
There's
with either flag.
There's not one American flag in my home right now. I can't even think of a piece of clothing that has the print of it.
Yeah.
Remember them USDA jeans I used to have in high school? Them It's like USD or like US.
Yeah, USDA. Yeah.
They had like a little American flag, like on a little hook where you put keys and shit.
Your hammer. You put your
That's
hammer.
like
Nah, when he was a construction worker in 9th grade.
Those pants were cool though.
Nah, those pants are cool.
Yeah. How much did I work them?
You still have them?
No, I don't have them.
Oh, okay.
No.
But yeah, they're cool.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about that. I was like, yo, look at that. That's crazy.
But then,
like,
I understand how some folks could be like, I mean, yeah. Even though the American flag has a lot of blood, I mean, America has a lot of blood on their hands. It also has a lot of, people have
good,
there is good. So I could tell how somebody who's patriotic could ignore
would be diluted. Yeah, it would dilute.
They could be like, well, yeah, that happened, but look at now, millionaires and
LeBron James.
But I don't fuck with either. I don't stand for national anthem. I don't put my hand on my heart. That would be, nigga. I probably get heartburn doing that shit.
Like my cousin, I was talking with my cousin. And he was like, he don't feel a way because like he respect everyone and their decision making, and he was basically talking in reference to the Confederate flag. Like he's like, I'm not the type of black person that would see a Confederate flag and be like, oh, they should take that shit down or whatever. Like to me, this is him speaking. He's like, to me, that was just a flag of the South. Like as far as the Union, like
their culture,
like no, their culture, but the flag of the South in terms of their Union and in their secession from the United States. Like this is our flag.
Oh, okay.
While the United States flag is the Union flag, right? This is where he was coming from. So I was like, I get where you're coming from, but I was like, did you look into it? Like its conception, its establishment. Did you look into the guy who actually made the Confederate flag, why he made it, what it symbolizes? He's like, no. So that's why I mentioned that. This is why I even thought about the whole comparison thing between the two. It's like we make decisions and we say things based on ignorance. So I was like, yo, the nigga who made the shit, he wrote like a foreword in a book. It's like a white supremacy manual. And the dude was like, this flag symbolizes our white dominance, our white supremacy, and the black inferiority. So a lot of people don't know this. Yeah. But they would look, this is why when Kanye, remember he had the bomber jacket with the Confederate flag on it. And he's like, oh, a lot of people.
He's changing the narrative. He's going to flip it.
Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you cannot change these narratives. Yeah. Like, if you're not doing your due diligence on these things, then shut up. Don't try to lead a whole generation down the wrong path.
Could you imagine? Everybody, like if that wasn't, because it was for his Yeezy tour.
It was a dope jacket.
If it wasn't, I mean,
I was gonna buy the jacket.
Realistically, it was just a olive green bomber jacket.
No, it had certain designs on the back of it that
did
I
it?
liked. Yeah.
Like it said Yeezy on it, right?
No, I think it had straps on it too.
Oh, I forgot. But could you imagine it was like retail, and you had a bunch of kids just walking around with Confederate flags?
Yeah, black kids. These white people would have been losing their damn minds.
Nah, they probably would have been like, yeah, spread our message. Yeah, spread that shit.
But I was gonna buy the jacket. I
thought about it too,
and cut the flag off and put a Black Panther patch on it. Same position. That was what I was gonna do. Yeah. But yeah. Next topic. You tired, man? You want to take a nap?
Nah, I just
nap time.
Nah, I didn't. I went to sleep late last night. Oh. And I woke up to get a haircut. I'm straight though, man. Word, facts, word. Yo, let's jump into this nigga Epstein, man.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Nah, you start up.
I started up the past couple ones.
Fuck it. No, you point guard. You point guard right now.
All right. Allen Iverson type shit.
He was a shooting guard.
He was a point.
He was a shooting guard until he got on the Nuggets, and then they made him into a point guard. But he's a true shooting guard though. He volume shooter. You know what I'm saying? He was most points in the league.
/ shooting guard.
Yeah. Why? Because he's 6 foot?
No. He's 6'3".
Shout out my nigga AI, man.
No, I'm bugging. He's 6'1", 6 foot. Yeah, 6'3", Steve Nash. But
shout out my nigga Steve Nash, man.
He's not a nigga. Shout
out my nigga
Ninja
Steve Nash, man. Nigga won that MVP over Kobe in 06. Fuck out of here. Go ahead, though.
Corny ass nigga. Jeffrey Epstein, this Jewish nigga.
He Jewish too? Epstein, bro, right? The Steens.
The fuck.
Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Jewish people, y'all got some niggas, bro. Y'all got some people that every time some shit going on, he Jewish. You see him in the street, they look so innocent and
shit. Little do we know.
But yeah, go ahead.
All right, so
Jeffrey Epstein.
He was accused of child trafficking,
child
fucking
underage girls, yeah,
pedophilia, being a fake Jew,
being a fake Jew. That nigga the purest form of a Jew. Nah, let me see.
Imagine being accused of all these white people being accused of being a fake Jew.
Was he accused?
You go to jail. You go to jail. You've been impersonating the Jews.
Was he accused of being a fake Jew though?
It was a joke.
Oh my God. Bro, I don't know when you're joking. I just
slipped it in.
Oh, that's what I said.
That's what. Yeah.
She liked it.
You beat me to it, but yeah, you fell for it.
That sounds rapey. You fell for
child trafficking and child molestation that I know of. But supposedly he was found dead in his maximum security federal prison. I don't think he's dead. I wouldn't clap.
Wait, you don't think he's dead?
No, the dead body that they showed that's surfacing.
Oh, I thought you.
But then again, that's if that's the actual dead body.
I thought you were debating earlier that he didn't hang himself. He got killed.
No,
but you don't even think he's dead.
You wasn't paying attention though. I said, if he is dead, that's not him. No, if he is dead,
he didn't commit suicide.
He didn't commit suicide. But I'm leaning strongly more towards him not being dead because the body that has been circulating,
you know, like him?
It doesn't. The ear pattern doesn't match up with his ears. So it's not like you die and your ear pattern change or your ears get bigger or smaller or rearranges.
I'm trying to find that article.
But yeah, it makes no sense. So apparently on July 23rd, he attempted suicide. That was his first time attempting suicide. And 6 days later,
in prison.
Yeah. In the federal prison.
Position.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they said he was when they found him after he attempted. Himself? Well, it was two stories. Either he attempted suicide, or they said somebody harmed him. He had webs around his neck, or bruises around his neck, and he was found in his cell in a fetal position, like afraid and shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. So who knows? Somebody put hands on him probably, or he did to himself. He was distraught. Who knows?
But what doesn't make sense is 6 days after that, July 29th, the prison administration ruled that he was fit and he was no longer suffering from suicidal thoughts. 6 days after trying to kill yourself, you no longer are suicidal. This is, America, oh my God, the stupidity that comes out of people in this country's mouth, especially people from higher up positions.
We're like ranked 15 in the world and smart.
And people don't question none of this shit. They just be like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, the news said it. Bro, this makes no damn sense. And then now that he's actually dead, the two guards who was working, now that he's dead, in quotation mark, the two guards happened to be sleeping, both of them at the same time, and
For 3 hours, you said?
For 3 hours.
That's a long time.
Then they lied about logging because being that he was being in regards to his case, the severity of it, the attention,
right,
and the level of security prison it is, he's required to be checked on every 30 minutes. Epstein, yes.
3 hours.
They lied about logging and conducting the 30-minute interval.
And I heard those guys were put on
administrative leave.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to get to too. The article also said they were put on administrative leave. Now, further down in the same article, this is a New York Times article.
Mm-hmm.
It stated, by them lying on the logs and at a facility like this, it is a federal offense. So now, you have committed a federal offense, but you get granted administrative leave?
Shit don't seem right. Seems fishy, man. It seems fishy, man. Nigga, it seems very, very Goldine, very Starmy. Goldine. But you know what he said also?
I wonder how many people gonna get that.
If you don't get that, first of all, you're not born in the fucking 90s. Early 90s. Yeah. And second, don't ever speak to me. Yeah. Starmy, come on, man. He was also, I was reading a little article earlier. It was on Twitter. And somebody sat down with him, and they was, I forgot the guy's name. Not important. It's not.
Okay.
But what he said, Epstein told him is that he was alluding to the idea and the ideal of it's okay to sleep with underage women.
He's Jewish.
Because at some point it was okay in society.
Yeah, and in the Talmudic Jew society, it is. And that's why I remember when I told you about the Talmud, when they sat around and they said it's okay to have sex with little boys, little girls. Yeah. Fuck.
Now, if you guys remember, we had an episode, I think it was around the R. Kelly shit, when we was discussing, like, is he morally wrong? Is he wrong or not?
Who, R. Kelly?
Yeah. And I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but I brought up a point of, like, there are a lot of things that we in this country, we have as a standard that other societies don't abide by. Like, in some countries, you can't get married at 12 and have sex and have children at 14, 15. Is it morally right? Who knows? Who decides that? Because, scientifically, women can conceive at 12. So
well, as long as they get their period.
Right. So, exactly. So, it could be 9, it could be 10, 11. So, scientifically, is it wrong for a woman to get pregnant at 9? Scientifically, no, because her body's ready. Quotation marks. Ready for it. However, big howevers. Big house. Capital H, capital O.
You can manipulate her hormones so that she could get her menstruation at an early age. Manipulation by injecting certain foods and then feeding it to that little girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
that brings back the conversation. Like, there are people out there, it all intertwines. People were trying to, in Hollywood, they're trying to make pedophilia a thing. They even included it in the LGBTQ, like the old initials.
White people.
They were trying to make that shit legal and like a thing and make it like
white people.
Okay, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like white people. So it makes you think, like, there are people out there that literally have this ideal, like, is fucking a 15-year-old girl really wrong, or do we just live in the wrong country? They had that mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy.
I wouldn't say that.
What you mean?
I would say...
Because some countries, you could do that. Some countries, you could fuck them at 15 and you won't get prosecuted.
I know. I would say, like, this is how I look at it. That's why I always say the nature of these people. So, if your nature is a certain way, and then you create an idea, a country or whatever, you set up a country and laws and all of that. That's why earlier too, when I was talking about when we was on the list of companies supporting Trump, when I said an entity is only a reflection.
You never gave your thoughts on that. Like, are you going to support those companies? By the way, you never.
No, I agree with what you said because that's why I said
you pick and choose,
majority,
and
you're going to choose whatever correlates with majority of your values or interests or principles, depending on severity.
Right.
But pay attention, bro. That's why I said an entity is just a reflection of the ideology of the person who made it. So now, United States is an entity. It's a country. It's a corporation, technically.
Yeah.
Who created the United States? Rapists. Addicts.
Literally.
Ex-prisoners. So, and where are they from? What did they practice while they were there in their indigenous homeland?
Yeah.
It's the same shit. So what I'm about to get to is basically, no matter how much y'all dress this shit up, and y'all wear y'all business suits on Wall Street, and y'all create these policies, and y'all have y'all briefcases, and y'all go to etiquette classes, and y'all have y'all posture, standing up,
and y'all middle class, and y'all don't put y'all elbows on tables, and you don't curse in public.
You floss after dinner, and you have your bright, sparkling teeth, and your fresh, crisp, winter fresh breath, and all that shit.
So the facade.
You are still a fucking rapist in your DNA. Yeah. You still practice bestiality. You still practice homosexuality. You still practice all pedophilia. You still practice.
Why you put homosexuality in there though?
Because this is what they practiced back then, in their homeland. Y'all niggas could be touchy subject with this shit. I call it like it is. I got the facts to prove it.
I wouldn't put homosexuality in the same realm as like being rapist though.
It's still a practice.
I guess it depends when you look at it, but I'm just saying. When you put it in that realm,
process it as a negative stigma that I'm throwing in.
But you don't think it's a fair thought. Okay. You mentioned rape, you mentioned what else?
But that's what I'm saying.
Rape, pedophilia, then you mentioned homosexuality.
Yeah.
That's like me mentioning stabbings, killings, eating ice cream.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone who his ass is like, why you put that in the mix with killing?
That's why I'm saying, if you let me finish, you're processing it as a negative stigma instead of objectivity.
It's grouped with like negative things.
But I hear what you're saying. It's a sexual practice, just like pedophilia. They're all sexual practice. Rape, pedophilia, homosexuality. What's the difference? All of them are sexual acts.
It's a big difference, but I hear what you're saying. There's sexual, I suppose, because preferences. Homosexuality just means you prefer the same sex.
I know what they mean.
Rape. But I do hear what you're saying, but I would say there is very different. One is an act of crime that's hurting somebody. That's, you know what I'm saying. One is a preference. You may be born that way. You may be subject to that, to your environment. The rape could be in your DNA. You could be, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be, no. I just wouldn't put it
Being
in that.
Being a rapist is not in someone's DNA. None of these things is in your DNA.
You literally just said that.
Oh,
you did say that.
I did say that.
Yeah.
Well, it's in their nature, but it's not in your DNA. Because your DNA...
Right. Okay.
I disagree. I take that back. I recant that statement. It's not in their DNA. It's in their nature to do these things.
Okay.
Because just because your dad did these things doesn't mean you're good to do.
Right.
It's you practice it based on tradition and socialization. Mm-hmm. Tradition, culture, all that is things that you're pre-exposed to, that you normalize because this is what people around you do. That's all tradition and culture is. You practice Christmas December 25th because that's what people in the society do.
Right.
Go somewhere else, December 25th come, what are you doing? Setting up this tree. Oh, it's Christmas. What is Christmas? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all it is. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Keep me on my square.
That's a fact.
But
yeah.
So just go back to the source of these things and you see how these people actually are. All that changes the facade, the decoration changed, but the core values, interests, principles is still the same. That's why they say nothing is new under the sun. But
yeah, that's some sick shit, man. Is he dead?
I'm waiting on Sundance. I'm waiting on Oprah fat ass. I'm waiting on Gail. I'm waiting on all these people who try to come at R. Kelly.
I just caught what you said.
I'm waiting on all these people who try to come at R. Kelly, Michael Jackson to make these documentaries and these hour-long Passion of the Christ fucking trapped in the closet takes, and you
waiting for them to keep the same energy.
Exactly.
Basically.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm waiting too. I want to see, because these people have been doing this for a while. Epstein he was 61, which is fairly young. He was 61. I'm pretty sure he's been doing this shit since his fucking probably
20s.
Yeah, 20s. Exactly.
Teens probably too. Look at Brett Kavanaugh. He been raping girls.
He's a billionaire, right?
Billionaire, yeah.
Billionaire.
And that's why I don't believe that he was killed.
That's what I was thinking.
He's
too.
white, a man, Jewish, and billionaire. Like,
I was telling niggas at my job
the fuck.
But they mentioned something that was like, but he said in an interview, or he alluded to, he has a lot of dirt on people. That's why I was saying. So my thing is, okay, he's a billionaire. You could buy yourself out of, and you could rape whoever you want and buy that, and you could buy the judge, you could buy the, you know what I'm saying? You in that different prestige level that's like, you get access to different, you gotta get out of jail free cards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when you're a billionaire, you fucking over other billionaires that may be more powerful than you, them cards may be taken away.
Exactly.
So who knows?
If he was gonna expose like the Clintons.
Yeah, that's his,
Trump, certain people.
I ain't gonna lie, like Trump, I may be wrong. I'm most likely wrong. But when I view Trump, I don't know. I don't view him like, even though he's a billionaire, no. Even though he's a billionaire, I don't view him as someone that has
power. That
type of power to be like, yeah, I want that nigga killed. I'm pretty sure it could happen, but like, I don't know. Like, I would put the Clintons above it as far as like, all right, we getting shit done. Don't speak on us.
Even if he wasn't a billionaire, United States president comes with a lot of pull. I talk my shit,
okay, but let's say he wasn't the president. He was just his regular billionaire self.
Oh,
you think he got like the same pull to like?
Yeah.
Would you put him up there with like the Clintons and?
I mean, there's severity, but white billionaire, like we said, it's a certain prestige that you acclaim.
Yeah.
So you have that like Rolodex of top assassins that we can utilize.
Yeah.
Imagine that. All these billionaires,
I'm pretty
it's like
sure
100 assassins
on payroll,
and they be like, "Yo, I need
100%.
I need the best assassin. I need the Agent 007
nigga, 100%, nigga."
Yeah.
Literally, there are people that are called hitmen. That are literally another word for assassin. They just don't have. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just a mob that do that shit. People that's watching, like, it ain't just some TV shit. Oh yeah, nah, hitmen is a real thing. There are retired hitmen that have 100 body counts.
Yeah,
I killed this amount of people in my years. I'm retired now.
They get access to certain.
They know how to fight. They know how to fucking reload quick on some movie shit.
Jason Statham.
They've been hired. So like, I'm pretty sure you like those you find like them cases where like a judge randomly got killed, or like, I'm pretty sure that's the work of a hitman. Ain't gonna be no regular lawyer.
Speaking of judges dying, his judge, the federal judge on Epstein's case had died. What's his name? Elderly. To be fair, he was old. He was like 96. I don't know how he died, but
the timing is impeccable.
Yeah.
But I mean, it could be because he was stressed out, around this whole thing. He's the judge, so you being that old and you stressed number one killer in the world, that could be the reason. But who knows? That's very convenient timing. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
Yeah. But you want to mention his name before we move along?
Yeah. Robert Sweet. That was the judge's name.
Robert Sweet.
Yeah, he passed away in March.
What, man?
It's funny. I'm now hearing about this shit.
This he was in Epstein was involved with prostitution, child trafficking, pedophilia. None of this shit is new, man. You go to Hollywood, you hear about. I'm pretty sure you hear about all this shit.
Most likely, he was tied in with the dude from Brazil, John of God, because all of them. Remember, I said the guy in Brazil. He used to impregnate these girls, then take the babies and sell them on the black market around the world.
Crazy.
Families in America, Canada, Australia, Europe. And look at these countries that the babies are being sold to. America, Canada, Australia, countries in
Not
Europe.
Canada.
Not the safe haven Canada.
Not Canada, where people think Canadians are so nice and they're so easygoing and like they look down on Americans because we're the barbarians. They're like the bigger brother that's like, you look what you got. You guys are too rowdy.
That's what I'm saying. These people dress this shit up and people fall for the facade all the time. Oh, they have clean streets. They have nice lawns. They have white picket fence. Yeah, they got the 13-year-old tied up in the basement.
Right. The 13-year-old tied up, but he got a nice suit. He got nice clothes. He getting daily meals, but he tied up. But yeah, what's up, dude? Hate this fucking rain, man.
Yo, chill.
You in this rain shit. What are you, a Pokemon? The rain give you powers and shit?
Chill. Recently, there was a white guy. This is funny. Nah, this is really funny. This shows how far gone black people are, yo. Some black people. A white guy was arrested because his black girlfriend wanted him and her to role play.
Wait, you said it's a black guy?
A white guy.
Yeah.
He was arrested because his girlfriend, his black girlfriend, wanted to role play with him, her being a slave and him being her slave master. And taking her into the cabin and having his way with her and all of that.
That's a fantasy of a lot of women.
And a lot of men.
Because a lot of women, no lie, a lot of women have fantasies of being raped. But not, I mean, obviously.
Not rape, but being aggressively.
No, like obviously not like they walk around the street like, I hope I get raped. No. I've literally seen interviews and they women and it was like.
One of them was on Queen's Flip.
I have fantasies of being raped, but like by someone I'm with, but not. Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain, but like you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I know. Very aggressive, being held down, shit like that. Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy.
Like just taking it.
That's crazy. And what he did?
He spat on her. He spat in her face. Well, before he spat on her, he got into a verbal exchange.
What the fuck, bitch?
He got heated. What the fuck, nigger, bitch? Imagine if he said that. But yeah, he got into a verbal exchange and he was basically like, I don't want to do it, according to the articles, because it's certain things that I just don't understand. And I found fishy with this whole article thing.
What was that?
They went from, they got into a verbal exchange and then it was like the cops came and it's like, for me, it's like, who called the cops? Then it said
probably her because he spit on her.
It never not. And then it said she told the cops what transpired. And then she didn't know. He told the cops what transpired, but she didn't want to give a statement as far as what actually happened.
Okay.
Right?
So he told himself.
Yeah, according to the article, he told them what happened. But she didn't want to give a statement because she claimed she didn't want her boyfriend to be arrested and all this yada, yada, yada bullshit. And in my head, I'm like, white people are shooting and killing black people. This white man spit on her, and he got arrested.
Yeah.
This is the stupidest fucking shit ever. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. People could call it what people could say. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm looking too deep into it. This shit make no sense to me. You could kill somebody. You could kill a nigger, but you can't spit on a nigger.
I mean, I can't really explain it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, what you think is the alternative? Like, what you think really happened?
I don't know what happened. I can't say. I mean, I wouldn't put it past her requesting that sexual fantasy. Yeah, and I can't. I don't put past that he didn't want to engage in it. I'm not saying every white person wants to, indulge in some shit like that.
Right.
But as far as certain details, I'm like, who called the cops? How did the cops know where to go? How did the cops like know? They didn't mention a neighbor heard like the ruckus. According to it wasn't like loud, like, you know, it didn't get too out of hand. It just like, it's just those are the two main red flags.
Somebody called. That's fucking crazy. I mean, a lot of women have that fantasy. I mean, to have it with a slave master though is literally like.
But it wasn't rape though. It wasn't.
It's just like
she want to be
slave master type shit. Like,
yeah.
Like she must really like white guys then. She must
That's
really
what
like
you call a
bed
wench. Negro bed wench.
Hey man.
I know there's black guys who be wanting to have. I wonder if our friends ever role play like that. Well, friends.
Like what? Being a
like
slave,
fucking
like the slave master's daughter or some shit.
Yeah. I wonder.
I mean that's some shit like that's some shit that I wouldn't say, but in my head it'll probably think it'll probably cross my mind.
I would.
It'll probably cross my mind.
Be like, yeah, I'm fucking your daughter.
Like
yeah, you may beat me tomorrow. But I'm fucking your
right,
daughter.
I'm fucking your daughter. yeah. I don't know. I don't really think about slavery and that's fuck. I don't think that's not normal.
That's like, and then look at that. Look at this is why when I make certain jokes, people be like, "Oh, you harsh. Oh, you harsh.
You are harsh.
Oh,
though.
you ain't shit." Yeah, I don't care though. I don't care if people labels on me. Like the fuck that means. Anyway, that's like me having a Holocaust fetish. Oh yeah, fuck me, SS
in the gas
officer.
chamber.
Yeah, fuck me, SS officer in the gas chamber.
Let's wear a mask. Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, it's always acceptable. It's always more digestible when it's pertaining to black people. Oh, it wasn't that harsh. Oh, slavery was 1,000,000 years ago. They always fucking give an exorbitant number.
Right.
The shit was like 4 generations ago, bro.
It
wasn't that far ago.
We ain't too far off that plantation.
Yeah.
Niggas took it was just in their back.
This year is 400 years since the slave trade started.
Right.
In America.
Started, not ended. Started.
Started, like since the first import. So it's like they always with this crazy, slavery is 1,000 years ago. Just forget about it. So we have movies, we have the comedies, we have the jokes, we have, sitcoms mention it. But when it's the Holocaust, when it's anything pertaining to white on white or just white people, it's like, eggshells.
Because they're the dominant, they're the ones that control the narrative.
Yeah, but fuck that and fuck them. I don't care. I'm here to rewire all this shit. I'm here to obstruct and just run amok and just with facts though. That's the difference between me and them.
That's fair.
You got anything else?
Nah.
All right. Recently I came across a video, right? And it's a dad, black guy, dancing with like his 4-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. She looked like 3-4 years old. And they were doing like regular dances, like, the I don't know the name of that dance when they like, and then they do like that.
Oh, the
no, hit that point. Stop. Hey,
I don't know what it's called, but
I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool,
it's in the Juju on that beat song or dance or whatever. And
it's a nigga dance.
Fortnite dances, shit like that, right? And then the little girl, she like put both her hands on the floor, leaned over. Well, it's kind of hard to, but pretty much she put both her hands and she started twerking, like with her ass poked up in the air. And the dad, he stopped dancing, looked at her, and then he like was in like shock. He was like appalled.
Right.
But it wasn't like shock. Because the mom was laughing. She was the one recording them. And then he just like walked away. He walked towards the back and he would like look back at her and he's like, damn, I can't believe my baby girl doing this. Like, just appalled. How would you feel if you was dancing with Diamani and or your daughter and they did that?
Well, Diamani is 11 years old. So I could be stern with her and like really, she's gonna understand everything I'm saying. So I have a different approach. Like if it was Diamante, I mean, obviously I would tell her why that's inappropriate, and I'll ask her like where she got that from, and then we'll just deep dive. But that's why I try to have as much talks with her as much as I can, not necessarily about like her body and like being sexual or whatnot, but just sorry, that's kind of rude, but that's cool. Yeah, my body just yawns a lot. I would have a conversation with her about like how that's not appropriate and how she's too young to be shaking her ass while dancing. And then we gonna deep dive into why she did that, why she felt like that was the right moment to do that while we're dancing together. That's one. Two, that's why I have talks with my sister now, just about, I'm not a woman obviously, but about like young womanhood and what she's gonna encounter when she gets older, what she's gonna encounter now. About like, guys' perception and society's perception on her. Yeah. And hopefully to prevent those type of things. Now, if it's a 4 or 3-year-old, it's a little different. It's like, obviously you want to make sure that they know that they shouldn't be doing that. But I wouldn't like hit her or anything. But it would just make me just want to pay more attention to like, what is she watching? Yeah, what is she? And then I'm asking my wife or my girl like, what does she have around? Who's babysitting her when we at work? If I work at that time, like,
why are you laughing when she's doing this dance?
Yeah. Like, what is she seeing? Because she's gonna see you laugh, and then she gonna laugh.
She gonna feel it's cool,
and then she gonna think it's cool. I wouldn't have walked away like he did though, because you're not really saying nothing. You're just walking away. Yeah. You have to say, let her know that's not good. And find out what she watching. Like, what? How does a 3-year-old know that? That's not normal.
No challenge telling you to do this shit.
That's not normal. Yeah. She watching fucking what? I don't know, MTV. They don't even play videos no more. So like, what does she watch on YouTube? You got her watch it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Watching the uncut version of Still Tipping.
That's crazy. But how would you feel though? Because you don't have any young women in your family. It's all boys, right?
Actually, I do, but they're cousins. But as far as like nieces and nephews, I only have nephews. I don't have any daughters as yet. What would I do? Same thing. Like, I get to the bottom of it. Go straight to the source. Like, yo, how does she know about this shit? Yeah. Like, I would ask her. Of course, I wouldn't beat her. Like, growing and learning certain things, I see how beating is not the answer to a lot of problems. Yeah. You might beat your daughter and she grow up and she just resents you for all that time. You're not rectifying the problem. Yeah. And now she's actually shaking her ass. She's a stripper and all this shit. And you can't beat her no more. Because why? She moved out and she's doing her own thing now.
Above 18 years old.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I would basically get to the bottom of that. Find out, why do you think that you need to do this? Why do you think you need to dance like this? Right. Do you think dancing like this is cool? Do you see mommy dancing like this for daddy? In the bedroom sometimes. Right. In the bedroom.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a difficult conversation.
It's not difficult. It's just, you just have to put it in proper context and use the right words to get across to the child. So that
they in the bud so quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they young.
Because now you take them to somebody's child party and they dance
she the like only one doing that?
Like, yeah. The little boys, they gonna be walking around with stiffies and shit. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, nah, son, you're not gonna be daggering my little girl. Right. She's 3 years
that's
old, bro.
Crazy.
3 and 4 year old.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and like, this is from what I've seen. Like, I've seen a lot of like, whether it be videos of Hispanic people, whether it be Dominicans or Honduran or people from the island or Caribbean, I've seen videos of them specifically, of them like having them dance together, like dance together.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? Like whining on each other.
I'm guilty of that.
Or, you know what I'm saying? But
4 or 5 years old.
They're young.
Yeah.
You're subjecting them to that. They don't know that, a fucking dick goes inside a vagina and it happens to be in those areas, but you getting them comfortable with putting their pelvis is thrusting on her behind. Like, eventually,
that's where it belongs.
They're gonna put two together. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause they're gonna see things in society. So like, you kind of like jump starting them early with that. I totally disagree with that. And obviously, I'm pretty sure it happens in the black community as well and white community. Who knows? But
the white people don't know how to dance like that.
But it's like I see. I'm just like, bro, like they're like 5 years old, and you got them. Even like I see videos all the time. Like the bigger sister, like the cousins will like dance on the boy. Like being a joke, like dance when the boy rub their butt on the boy, and the boy he don't know what to do because he don't know he don't know what that is. Yeah. But they like rubbing their butt. And it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you rubbing your ass on a child? Yeah. That is pedophilia. I don't give a fuck if you're a sister.
When Elijah was like 1 or 2 years old and we used to have the parties at the house, I remember one time Elijah was walking past and we picked him up and some girl with a fat ass was whining and she bent over and we picked him up and he was getting some dubs. He was doing him.
That's crazy to me.
Guilty. When I was little in Guyana, I was 4 or 5 years old. This dude in the neighborhood, he used to have a party every year before school starts back. And I used to go there.
And how old are you?
4 or 5, 6.
Did I just hear what the fuck he just said?
Yeah.
He said, yo, some dude around the neighborhood used to have parties every year.
For the children in the community.
I was 4 or 5.
For the children in the community.
Okay, and you would go there and you would dance with girls?
Little girls, yeah. My age.
What you mean like dance? Like
wind up, yeah. Bend over, back ball, all of that. Well, they didn't have that song out back in the day.
You hear this shit?
Yeah.
A bunch of 4 and 5 year olds dancing with each other, doubling each other. Nigga on the wall like this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the whole party wasn't 4 or 5 years old.
Nigga holding her shoulders and shit.
Like from that age up to teenage.
Nigga holding her hair and shit.
Like 15. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wade would be there dancing with 15-year-old girls.
And how old was he?
Would be there. He was whatever age I was plus the difference. He would be, if I was 5, he was like 12.
West Indian people, y'all jumpstart shit quick. Like a lot of West Indian people that I know.
But we're mature though.
A lot of West Indian people that I know.
When I came here, they always compared to all the classrooms that I've been in, I tend to be either the most mature or one of the few that's most mature out of all the other students.
Out of all the people that
exposed at an earlier age. I'm not saying just because you're West Indian, you automatically more mature, but being exposed to certain things, being trusting with your parents, having certain conversations without them omitting things from you, it opens the door of maturity faster. But continue.
Okay. Anyway, most of the West Indian guys that I know, they always say, yeah, I was fucking at 12, 13. Like literally, I haven't met one West Indian guy that said he didn't have some type of encounter at a young age. Didn't you say you had one at 5 or something? Like
6, yeah. 5,
at 6, right?
5 or 6, yeah. I don't count it, but yeah.
What
not saying that it's cool. It's not cool.
I'm not saying it's cool, but
it's not cool.
That over sexualizes children.
Yeah.
And also, niggas, I always hear this too. Y'all drink mad young in the islands, bro. Like, yeah, bro, I had my first beer at 6 and my dad gave it to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm guilty.
Like, you don't need to be 21 to buy liquor there. You could be 16. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying they are. But I'm just saying, like, but thing is,
I smoked a cigarette before the age of 6.
The thing is, that's crazy. But thing is, there's nuance in that because that's a lot of folks, maybe they not alcoholics because they could hold their liquor longer because that nigga's been drinking since like 10 years old.
Tolerance build up, but I don't even drink alcohol like that.
Well, not you specifically, but a lot of people I know,
they
could drink.
Yeah.
They could drink their ass off and not be on some like fucking belligerent.
Yeah.
Like they could drink And that's probably from drinking young and just getting your body used to it.
Maybe,
so when you're 26,
I can't rule that
you could
out.
fucking drink 4 shots and be good, not be on some white girl wasted shit. So I don't know. I do think that y'all culture over sexualizes a lot of things, along with like Dominicans and shit. Cause Dominicans be fucking their cousins and shit. Like, bro, y'all in a country full of beautiful women. Like, you fucking your cousin.
Maybe
what's all right? What's wrong with you, bro?
Women.
Yo, fact of the week, man. Like, that shit crazy. I can't even. That shit crazy. I can't even imagine my sister drinking right now, or whining on another boy, or fucking another boy right now.
Smoking a cigarette.
I have a cousin named Justice. He's 6 years old. He just likes playing video games, playing sports.
But see, that's what I was saying earlier.
He don't like drinking. He don't smoke cigarettes. He never.
But that's
he like girl. He says he have a girlfriend in school, but like, some cute shit. Like, they're not. I don't think they're like rubbing his dick on her Pampers.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute for me.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
I mean,
I was getting love letters in school.
Really?
Saying like, "Oh yeah, you so sexy, Dominique." But like
at 6 years old,
I
they
swear.
know what sexy was.
They must be Guyanese. I remember her name too. Her name was Tiana Ford.
Oh, she must be Guyanese.
Shout out Tiana Ford. That's the homie.
You still friends with her?
Matter of fact, let me not even say that's her name because it might be a different girl. But nah. I remember her. That's the homie. I haven't seen her in years, but she was the homie. I spoke to her like maybe 8 years ago, like on Instagram or some shit.
Okay.
But yeah, she's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Writing notes like that and
yeah, so my mom told the whole family, Dominique got a love letter, brought the love letter to the family, had them all read it.
Be mad extra, like
extra, bro.
Like it's your wedding day or some shit.
Extra,
like relax.
I used to get chased home by girls.
I remember
like in Bow Wow and shit.
Videos. Like you always tell me.
Like this. I remember my lungs being like very like. Because like after school I used to get chased home by like a bunch of girls. From different classes? Yeah. Like all your age or a little older, some of them? I mean, it was from like 5th grade, 5th, 4th, 3rd. Really? Oh, I thought it was like younger. Oh wow, 5th grade they used to chase you. Oh, wow. Yeah. So like they never did nothing though. They never caught me and like was like kissing me and shit. So in school, like I was fast. What would they do in school? It was regular. I mean, like they'd be mad cool. You would get in trouble. You would get in trouble in school. But as soon as that last, we played booty tag in that school too. So like that was their chance to like, then like our chance to like, okay, I'm gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I used to see like my boy Reggie. Congrats to my nigga Reggie. He recently had a baby girl. I was telling him that it's crazy. Like knowing him since elementary school and then seeing him have a seed now is like, it's amazing. It's crazy. But like I remember vividly, we playing booty tag and he was the first one to take it further. Like he caught one and like caught her against the gate and they started kissing. Even that was like, lips? Oh shit! I'm like, oh shit! Like you take another level, boy. Like, oh, they must be Guyanese, huh? Who knows? I was like, even that, I was like, that's still a little bit extra. I never did it myself. See? This shit is prevalent everywhere. I was gonna say that. I don't know his background. He may be West Indian. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know if he's fully black, American black. Or... Bro, black is black. West Indian is black. But culturally, Black Americans. That's what I'm saying. Versus West Indian Americans is different. It's everywhere though. Every society. I guess. People are freaky every fucking year. Y'all extra though. Y'all extra though. I think so. Never been to the Caribbean. I have been to the Caribbean. All right. But not like actually been around in regular areas. But I know a lot of Caribbean people that y'all tell me y'all testimonies. OG ever told you a story like that? At yes. 5 years old, 5, well, maybe not 5, but he told me shit about being in a country where he used to get in fights because he was fucking niggas' girls and he was young before 14. Yes. Okay. Ask that's OG. Different. He used to get in fights. I can't remember. Yeah, he said he used to fight a lot because he's like the. I can't believe that. He said like the pretty boy type. I can't believe that. Yeah, the real shit. Nah, I can't believe OG getting a lot of fights. That's what he told me. One fight, all right. 2 fights. But OG's known for stretching the truth. OG and 2 fights could be 4 fights. 4 fights could be 12 fights. Who knows? Okay, but facts of the week because last week. So
Are you familiar with the benefits of hugs?
Nah, I don't know.
All right. So I'm gonna read like couple benefits of hugs, like in terms of like health benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Hugs could boost the oxytocin levels in your brain.
Which does?
Oxytocin levels lead to the lessening of anger, loneliness, and isolation.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
This is why when people take prescription meds like oxytocin, they get hooked on it because it makes them feel like this feeling of euphoria, like, oh my God.
I want to be, I feel you.
Hugs raise serotonin levels. This is another hormone in the brain. Elevated serotonin levels improve your mood, create happiness, and help to regulate your sleep cycle.
Wow.
Hugs release endorphins. Endorphins are the body's natural pain relievers. So getting a hug will actually soothe your aches and pains. If you have like a headache or whatever type of ache or pain, like you'd be surprised. It would alleviate it a little. It may, not 100%, but hugs increase production of dopamine. Dopamine is produced
when you on dope
in the reward center of the brain. Makes you happy, less confused, relieves depression, relieves anxiety, and just makes you feel good all over.
So there is a method to Kami's madness. Well, no wonder Kami give those big hugs.
Yeah.
Lift girls up. Hold them for like 10 seconds.
Women, when they get picked up, it's a certain feeling of euphoria, and plus, I believe certain secretions take place.
What you mean?
They get wet.
They get wet?
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe. Yeah. Certain ones, because if you're attracted to the taller guy, if you
definitely
find the guy attractive,
how you hug a girl,
you smell good, all of these things all play factors.
Son, it was a girl. You know her too. She worked in Hollister. Her name started with a D. I'll just say her name.
Denisha Bishop?
Are you fucking dumb?
No, shout out to Dominic.
Her name is Davina. You know Davina.
Okay, yeah.
I used to love working with her because every time I saw her, and I had a question at the time, she used to give me these great hugs. Like anyone that knows me, even though like people like to say
people do give great
I'm
hugs.
I'm smooth, and like when I hug women, even my friends or girls that I talk to, or girls that I've messed with in the past. I ain't gonna say talk to. I don't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
But I give basic hugs, maybe 2-3 seconds tops. Boom. Or under the arm if I really fuck with you. Or one arm. I don't really do the
like
whole
the hug and squeeze like a.
It depends. Cheek. Shanice, I think you met her before. She's friends with Say and Tasha. Shanice gives me great hugs. She's a taller woman.
Yeah.
She gives me great hugs.
Yeah.
Tasha's not really a hugger.
Like a good grip.
But I tell him like, yo, we got to go. Like hugging for long because like it's more love.
Who,
but
Tasha?
Yeah, I mean Tasha, Say, all my female friends. But
maybe she don't want to hug you.
She don't like hug. She said, but I forgot. She said I'm not really a big hugger.
So why you want her to hug more?
Shut up. Anyway, Davina.
It's a question.
Anyway, Davina, she gave really great hugs. Like it was so like
loving. It's
it was so
it's
like
a nurturing hug. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it was one of those like flirty hugs. I don't know if she like me and her used to flirt and shit. Shout out to Davina. She got a man now. That's what's up. But like I don't know if she was flirting, but we do used to flirt at work. But she gave like those nice like they talking her like they talking type shit. But we never like went on date or anything. But yeah, I definitely I could understand
to
how it feels good. Like wow, that was really good.
Yeah, especially when this person smell good, her hair smells good.
Yeah, right. Her ass is fat.
Yeah,
that's like a ×2. You hug a girl that gives great hugs, it's like ×10.
5 minimum 10.
Yeah. If you hug a girl that gives great hugs and her ass is fat, and you just reach your arms down and
she's the perfect height.
What?
Yeah.
My nigga, I'm in an automatic great mood.
But the two hands,
I'm an automatic great mood. Yeah. Like.
Makes you not want to let go.
Right. That's a fact.
They also Reduce levels of circulating cortisol in the blood. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone. By reducing the amount of
I'm hugging
cortisol
everybody,
circulating in the blood, hugs can alleviate stress and calm the mind. Hugs lower blood pressure. Hugs strengthen your immune system. Hugs relax your muscles. I'm just reading these because I'm not going to read all of it.
Right.
Hugs balance the nervous system.
Yo,
and last
I'm
but not
hugging
least, hugs
everybody, bro. Yo, give me a hug,
Don't
bro.
fucking hug me.
Give me a hug, bro.
No.
Really?
Yes. They said male and female, not male and male.
Wait, they literally said male and female? Wait, so you lying, motherfucker. You lying.
Male and female.
You lying. So you only get all these benefits if you hug a girl? Oh my God, get the fuck out of here.
That's why gay people are depressed.
Nah. Give me a hug, bro.
No.
Yo, that's crazy.
Second fact of the week. So I was up a couple of days ago, right?
Word?
And because my sleeping schedule is thrown off, I be up mad late, right? So I was up, like, this was between, what I'm about to say, it occurred between 2 to 4 a.m. I can't remember exactly. Just relax. So I was watching one of the rerun Jamie Foxx show, and then next thing you know, this message popped up on the TV, but it wasn't like a flash flood warning or whatever. It was just like a beep. Then it showed like this EAS system, some shit. So I'm like, EAS? I never saw this before, ever.
Wait, on your TV? You watching cable?
On the TV. I was watching cable. Jamie Foxx show.
You know they could do that, right? Like Donald Trump could like make an announcement. He did it before a few months ago. Well, like he stopped all programs and made it like shit. It was like a test. Nah, it was way before July.
Because I read it and it said it was supposed to be. It was one conducted early. I forgot the month, but it said it was.
Yeah, it wasn't too far ago.
The president could shut down all TV and radio programming and just commandeer and just put
big
out
brother shit, man. Yeah.
So I looked up EAS. And EAS is listen to this shit. Listen to this shit right here, nigga. The Emergency Alert System is a national warning system in the United States put into place on January 1st, 1997. It is approved by the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, in November 1994. When it replaced the Emergency Broadcast System, EBS, which in turn replaced CONELRAD, CONELRAD. It is jointly coordinated by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, the FCC, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. The EAS regulations and standards are governed by the Public Safety and Homeland Security Bureau of the FCC. When I read that shit, all I heard was 1984, Big Brother, martial law.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. That ass.
Another part in the explanation of what it is. It said authorized organizations are able to disseminate and coordinate emergency alerts and warning messages through EAS and other public systems by means of IPAWS. I don't know what that is. I didn't look into that. EAS messages are transmitted primarily via terrestrial and satellite radio and television, including broadcast and multi-channel television, which are required to participate in the system. Wireless emergency alerts are a secondary system using cell broadcasts to relay public alerts to cell phones, like flash flood warnings, like Amber alerts, shit like that, right? So now, taking it back a little, when it said radio and television, including broadcast and multi-channel television, I looked into broadcast and multi-channel television. Like, what do y'all mean by these? So broadcast, remember in 2009 when they was like, yo, you need a converter box or you need a flat screen TV to continue watching TV?
I don't remember that, but
So they passed the law. They was like, you need a converter box. If you have like the big back TV, if you don't have a flat screen, you need a converter box to watch TV, like antenna still. Or you need a carrier. Like you can have the big back TV still, but you need cable or direct TV or some type of box.
Right.
So basically the broadcast is the antenna, the converter box, and multi-channel television is a carrier.
Okay.
So then while looking into the broadcast and multi-channel televisions, I came across the Digital Transition and Public Safety Act of 2005. This is actually when these niggas passed all of this shit under George Bush Jr. And it was implemented during Barack Obama in 2009. Because this is less than a year. Remember, he won presidency in 2008.
Right.
So now this further affirms my stance on all this presidential shit is bullshit. These niggas know what the fuck they want to pass. All these presidents are a sitting puppet. And these laws are going to be passed anyway. It's just that whoever assumes the throne, whoever assumes the position is going to be the one implementing, signing off on these things.
Right.
So, lastly, I don't want to get too in-depth, too long-winded. I came across something called neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. And neuro-linguistic programming is give me a quick question. Oh, quick minute. Cut this shit out.
Yo, you want to drive to the city?
I ain't gonna have no parking there. Plus rush hour.
I be thinking that, but like,
I'm ready though.
when I be driving to the city with like Kami and shit, that nigga always find parking.
I ain't taking that chance.
It be parking.
What time do he drive to the city?
It be odd times, like he doesn't take the train, so like he be out in the city, like he goes like randomly to eat out. He always finds parking.
What time?
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming all times, like anytime.
Well, I don't know about that, but from my experiences, no. Even doing Uber, I'm familiar with the city. So neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, is an approach to communication, personal development, and psychotherapy created by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in California in the 70s. NLP's creators claim there is a connection between neurological processes, language, and behavioral patterns learned through experience programming, in parentheses, and these can be changed to achieve specific goals in life. So now a process of it is, let's say I know neuro-linguistic linguistic programming, and I'm trying to get you under like a certain trance or whatever, or get you to become a sheep. One of the first things that they have is like mocking the person to get them more familiarized, get them more, well, not familiarized, get them more subconsciously comfortable with me, with myself. So let's say you yawn. Well, yawning is contagious. Let's say you're playing with your bracelet. I would subtly start playing with mine. And it's like, it's working on your subconscious mind.
Right.
You're not really paying attention to these things. You like cross your arms. After a minute or two, I would cross my arms as well. So it's like basically me being complicit to all of your bodily functions and actions. And this is one way of getting your foot in the door. So now what made me think, what my mind went to is, remember, for them to successfully program you, they have to monitor you. So now, going back to 2009, they had the flat screen TVs or converter boxes, and they came out with the PS4s and, you know, all these Xbox. Yeah, electronics that is supposedly spying on us, smartphones, all this shit. So now we're being spied on, so they know what we're doing. They know what we're watching. They know our bodily functions. We're being constantly observed. And then all they have to do is implement this shit now. And how do they implement it? By monitoring our bodily actions, what we are into and all of this shit. And then 5-10 years later, we create certain shows pertaining to our studies to dumb them down even more, because we know what you want. Right. We know what we can use to keep you in the position that we want you in, or to get you to the position that we want you to get to. So all we're going to do is, and y'all helped us get there, because we told y'all this, we passed this law, we passed this mandate. Y'all went out and willingly bought the TVs, you willingly bought the boxes, you willingly got subscribed to these carriers, and you willingly sit your ass in front of us and show us what the hell, give us what we want.
Yeah.
So this further affirms shit that we've been saying on the podcast in terms of, you know, 1984.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about was Big Brother. But
I would advise everybody look into NLP. And I only mentioned a part of it. Like, I read certain shit and I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Not saying that I get like that, you know, astounded by the information, but I already had an idea.
Which is okay.
Yeah, I already had an idea. I'm not saying it's not okay, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look into NLP, man. You're constantly being manipulated on a neurological level, so you can't really peep the shit.
Yeah.
And then it's even touched on politicians using the method. Teachers using the method. If politicians could use the method, imagine everybody else that's using the method. I started thinking about all these fucking companies that I was once, you know, subscribing to, trying to, you know, make some money or whatever. Damn, these niggas probably use that shit. Because it's all about getting the victim comfortable with us, and then that's it. We got you. We're going to have you keep subscribing to us, and we're going to have you thinking the way we want you to think.
Yeah.
But that's all, folks.
Stay vigilant and aware as much as you can.
That's a fact.
As much as you can.
Thank you. It was a great episode.
Yeah, thank you for listening, man. I still want my hug, though.
Your mom is... Bang.